15 teachings of Jesus that will transform your life. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to this channel and join a growing community seeking truth, peace, and purpose in God's Word. Because what you're about to hear isn't just information, it's transformation. There are moments in life when everything feels loud on the outside, but empty on the inside. You smile, you keep going, you do what you're supposed to do, yet deep in your soul, there's a quiet hunger for peace, for meaning, for something real that doesn't fade when life gets hard. That's exactly where the words of Jesus meet you. Not as distant history, but as living truth. When Jesus spoke, he didn't just give rules, he revealed a new way to live. A way that heals, restores, and transforms from the inside out. When he said, "Follow me," he wasn't inviting you into religion, he was inviting you into a new life. A life filled with light, even when the world feels dark. A life where you are never alone, even in your hardest moments. Today, let's walk through 15 powerful teachings of Jesus that can completely transform your life. Love without conditions. Jesus didn't love people because they deserved it. He loved because that's who he is. He sat with sinners. He touched the untouchable. He welcomed the rejected. His love had no limits, no boundaries, no favorites. And he calls us to love the same way. It's easy to love those who treat you well. But real transformation begins when you love those who misunderstand you, hurt you, or even oppose you. That kind of love breaks chains. It heals wounds. It reflects God. 2. Forgive again and again. Forgiveness is not easy, but it is freeing. Jesus taught us to forgive endlessly, not because people always deserve it, but because our hearts need it. Holding on to bitterness keeps you trapped in the past, but forgiveness opens the door for healing. It doesn't erase the pain, but it releases the weight. 3. Seek God first. The world tells you to chase success, money, and recognition. But Jesus said, seek God first. When God becomes your priority, everything else finds its proper place. Peace replaces anxiety. Purpose replaces confusion. You stop chasing everything and start trusting the one who provides everything. 4. Serve others humbly. Jesus, the King of Heaven, washed his disciples' feet. He showed us that true greatness isn't about being served, it's about serving. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, matters. When you serve others, you reflect the heart of Christ. 5. Walk by faith, not by sight. Faith means trusting God, even when you don't understand. Like Peter walking on water, everything was possible when his eyes were on Jesus. But the moment he focused on the storm, he began to sink. Your focus determines your direction. Keep your eyes on God, not the waves. 6. Love your enemies. This is one of the hardest teachings and the most powerful. Jesus didn't just say, love your enemies, he lived it. Even on the cross, he prayed for those who hurt him. Loving your enemies doesn't mean approving wrong. It means refusing to let hate control your heart. 7. Do not worry about tomorrow. Worry steals your peace today by focusing on what may never happen. Jesus reminds us, God is already in your tomorrow. If he cares for the birds and flowers, he will care for you. Trust him one day at a time. 8. True greatness is humility. The world says, rise above others. Jesus says, humble yourself. True greatness isn't found in power or status, but in love, humility, and sacrifice. 9. Be the light. Jesus said, you are the light of the world. Not you might be, not you should try, you are. Even a small light can break great darkness. Your life, your kindness, your faith can lead others to hope. 10. Keep praying and don't give up. Ask, seek, knock. God hears every prayer, even the ones whispered in silence. Sometimes the answer is delayed, but never ignored. God is working behind the scenes, even when you don't see it. 11. Live authentically. Jesus warned against hypocrisy. God doesn't want a perfect image, He wants a real heart. Be honest, be genuine, be faithful, even when no one is watching. 12. Value people over possessions. The world measures success by what you own. Jesus measures it by how you love. People matter more than things. Love lasts longer than wealth. 13. Deny yourself and follow Him. Following Jesus requires surrender. Not comfort, not convenience, but commitment. It means choosing God's will over your own and trusting that His way leads to life. 14. Show mercy, not judgment. It's easy to judge, but Jesus calls us to show mercy. We all need grace, and when you give mercy, you reflect the heart of God. 15. Stay connected to Jesus. Jesus said, I am the vine, you are the branches. Without Him, we wither. With Him, we flourish. Stay connected through prayer, His Word, and faith, and your life will bear fruit. Conclusion. The teachings of Jesus are not just words, they are a way of life. They bring peace in chaos, strength in weakness, and hope in uncertainty. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be willing. So today, open your heart. Let His truth guide your life. And if this message touched you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs hope today. Because when you live by the words of Jesus, you don't just exist, you truly live.